I'm well. Trying to keep myself from doing dumb shit, but I keep doing dumb shit, so I end up in prison. But, I kind of have like a thing where all the shit that I've done, like I don't get in trouble for it now, but at some point all of that shit's gonna come out and, you know, I'm really gonna have to like, you know, uh, get what I deserve, I guess is the word. I feel like I'm in the fucking Garden of Eden. I'm gonna break this. Now it's a whip. Yeah, it's a whip now. I'm so kinky. I want a bitch to whip me. I mean, I get pussy whipped. I get hella pussy whipped. But I want a bitch to like bend me over and spank me, bitch. Role reversal. None of these bitches want to do me like that. They all want me to be the dominant one. I'm like, okay, I can do that, but like, that's why I want to find a bitch like me. I want to find a bitch like me because I can do both. I can be dominant and I can be very submissive. So like if there was like two women like me, I'd be happy. Like, well, just another one like myself. I'd be happy because I would have the dominant version of myself and I'm already submissive. So like you would see both sides to me. I have two sides to myself, very dominant and very submissive. And yeah, the Book of Negroes. How are you doing? What are you smoking? I'm smoking on some Blue Dream. Yeah, one of my favorite sativas. Um, there are a lot of reliable sources talking about Spence versus Crawford agreeing to the terms of this fight. I have a lot of reason to believe that this fight's actually going to happen because both the fighters agreed to it. So both the fighters agreed to it. There really should be nothing in the legal matters that's like holding this up. You know, I'm fine. How are you today? I'm excellent. I'm feeling great. You know, everything's fine and dandy. Thanks for asking. Um, yeah. Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking? Are you in the United States? I'm in the United States. Obviously, you can tell by the way that I speak. We have a very distinct accent. It's very prominent in the media and whatnot. My particular accent is like Midwestern kind of, but I'm from California a little bit, so. But people in California never say that I sound like I'm from out here. Like, people out of the country would believe me to be like a typical Valley girl, but the people, like actual Valley girls, they don't like me out here, you know? A lot of people in California don't really like me. That's why I want to go back to Denver. I've wanted to go back to Denver for a long time now. No matter who wins, it's a win for the so-called black community. I wish both those brothers luck. Oh, yeah. Here in Atlanta? Okay. Atlanta, huh? You down there. Dirty ATL. I guess it's a win. I think it's a win for the boxing world as a whole because everybody wants to see this fight. It's not just black people that want to see this fight. And I really don't see how this, I mean, I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but I don't see how this fight is like a win for the black community. It's just sports. I would say it's a win for the sport of boxing. But I see where you're coming from. I just disagree, you know. Not like in a disrespectful way or anything, you know. I respect your perspective on it. Like this fight's not going to change anything politically for us. So that's why I feel like it's not really, you know, a benefit for the black community. A lot of black people are going to be watching it because this is our sport. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm favoring Earl Spence because Earl Spence is my favorite boxer. It's been a while since I said that. I like to talk about a lot of boxers, but he hasn't really been fighting like that, so there's not much to say. I mean, I could talk about how cool he looks on Instagram and how pretty his girlfriend is and stuff like that, but, you know, I really don't care about boxers like that to talk about their social media accounts. That's why I only follow them on my boxing page now, Your Mistress Boxing. Um, yeah, oh, and thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. But yeah, Earl Spence is my favorite boxer when he's active. And then I'd say Alexander Usyk is like my favorite boxer after Earl Spence. And then I like Lomachenko. And then I like the Charlos. I like both of the Charlos. I like, I think I like Jamal Charlo. Isn't he's the bigger one, right? Yeah, I like the bigger one more. Yeah, I would say those are my favorite boxers. We can do it like that. It's still gonna fall. I know it's gonna fall. I got the New York Times right here. There's not much else to say about that fight. I don't see how people can keep talking about this for like weeks and months and years at a time. Like, I guess like I was saying, I favor Errol Spence to win this fight because he's my favorite boxer, but I think this fight is 50-50. I think ultimately he's gonna break Crawford down. I don't know, man. I don't think Crawford's gonna bring anything to Spence that he hasn't seen. Not saying that Spence has the best resume, but you know, Spence just seems like it. Well, Crawford is gritty. Crawford might win this fight. I don't know. Crawford might win this fight, y'all. And I think if he were to win, it'd probably be by knockout. And I'm a fan of Earl Spence. You know what I mean? Spence has good defense. It's like very fundamental, but like I just see Crawford getting him with like specific shots. Like a right hook and a straight left. That's what I see happening. But if Spence can like have great defense, like actually like slipping punches and not just only catching them and stuff, then I think he has a chance to outbox Crawford. I don't think he's gonna knock out Crawford. And I'm just a casual, so I don't believe either one will win by knockout. I don't know. These are top tier guys. They both always have impressing fights. You know? Maybe it might cancel each other out. Maybe two positives in this situation is going to cancel out to be, you know, a studious chess match. That could possibly be something that happens. A studious chess match. Could be. I wouldn't be surprised at that. A coaching chess match, you think so? Well, I think it's going to be that, but I think it's going to end in an impressive knockout. These are both chess players that we got right here, but I think it's going to end in an impressive knockout. Yeah, like all of this is what's on my Twitter, you know? Like you would just have to like reading the paper to get like the New York Times, you know? The West isn't sufficiently prepared for intelligence threats from Beijing. We're not prepared to go to war with China, and that's why we're so diplomatic with them, because we wouldn't beat those motherfuckers. You know, their armies are not as advanced as ours, like in terms of hardware, but in terms of intelligence, those motherfuckers have us beat. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting article to read. I'm gonna kind of highlight some things in that and probably keep this article and come back to it a few years later and see, you know, because tensions are escalating in Taiwan with the US supplying Taiwan with more and more arms and stuff like that, and China's getting pissed off like always. And I don't know why I'm talking about this nerdy shit. I'm sorry. Nobody cares. This topic is about boxing. Um, yeah, well, there's not much else to say about that fight. I think it's going to win. I mean, I think it's going to end in an impressive fashion. And it's going to be, like we were saying, a chess match. So, yep. Other than that, how's everybody's day? Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Uh, a lot of these people think that these boxers are like revolutionaries and stuff like that. And because they talk woke, I'm talking about specifically like Wilder, like because he's talking woke. But, that dude is not going to be able to do anything politically about the black community. It's just all talk. It's all talk. Oh my God, there's a stray cat right here. Oh my God, cats love me. Hi, little kitty cat, bitty cat. You've been eating Jerry's food. You're the one that's been eating Jerry's food. I've been feeding this cat and my cat. My God, subhanAllah. Those are good deeds, though, so that's okay, I guess. Yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, these guys aren't doing anything politically. I'm looking for people that do things politically, even if it's local. And I'm talking about like a revolution. People always get scared when a bitch that looks like me talks about a revolution. Like, oh my God, they have to like evaluate me and stuff. Evaluate me. Like, I got evaluated when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? And I've still like, been as extreme. But anyways, well, shit. I'm so sore from the gym, bro. Like, it feels good though, it's the only punishment that I'm receiving, so yeah, I like it. Oh, that sounded kinky, huh? Oh, I need to stop. I need to think a little bit more before I speak, because some things I say are just so nasty, or maybe it's the way that I think. Maybe it's the way I think. But sometimes the way I think spills out into my speech. So, yeah. Hey, bro, my eyes are red as fuck. I couldn't lie and tell you that I'm not high. Oh my God. A bitch is lit. I'm gonna be like hella lit editing this video into clips. Am I rhyming? Oh my God. Am I rhyming right now? Oh. I'm lit as fuck, bro. I hope you guys listen to me with headphones on, because you never know when I'm going to start talking about eating stuff. I'm addicted. Oh my God. I can't stop. It's like one of the most like leisure activities you could ever do. Like I'm basically building a portfolio on social media. You know, for potential, sponsors and stuff that are not going to be in the United States. Can't be, because people in the United States wouldn't accept me in a product that I had. So I'd have to go out of the country, and I feel like I can be myself more when I am speaking to an international audience, because these people in the United States are fucking weird. I'm not talking about everybody because there are so many great people out here. I'm talking about like girl, I'm not going to say what I want to say because I'll get canceled even more. But I'll just say that a lot of people in the United States are unaccepting to people with mental illnesses and stuff like that, you know? And it makes you frustrated. It really frustrates you, and you end up doing dumb stuff. You end up hurting people for no reason, because it's like all miscommunications and whatnot. Like, oh, most people that I've hurt, it's always been a miscommunication of that person not knowing how I am. And that's why I tell people like straight up what kind of person I am, and it seems like it still doesn't work. People just it's hard for people to understand people with mental illnesses because they don't have mental illnesses themselves, and it's not really smart to find another person with a mental illness and get with the person with a mental illness, because you both have your own problems in your own world. You kind of need somebody the opposite of you to keep you grounded and stuff. And that's really what my partner does for me. Like, my partner has stopped me from, just, doing dumb shit, you know? And like, I mean, dumb shit that's like kept me out of prison in my life, you know? So, yeah, I love him. We both love each other, and he's my opposite that keeps me, you know, out of prison, basically. He's not like controlling or anything like that, I'm clearly free. An American, and I, exercise my rights as an American, even though I get arrested for my speech sometimes. Um, uh, yeah, he's just in reality more than I am. So, getting his perspective on things before I do something is always nice. Because sometimes I black out and I just do dumb shit. And then I don't really remember. So I don't really remember until people tell me about it, or I see what I've done and I'm like, oh. Oh, shit. Oh, that was an evil laugh. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, that's kind of like what happens with me. I don't really remember what I do. And people take advantage of me for being in that like mental state sometimes too. So, you know, it's not necessarily that I'm a bad person. It's just I have a mental illness. And, you know, yeah, some people kind of like see that and they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to get this bitch to say this or say that, you know. It's at 9-6. 9 viewers and 6 likes. We almost had it the other way. 6 and 9. That technically counts as 69. Well, now it's at 8-6. But yeah, we got those numbers again. That's what's up. Oh, now it's at 7. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There's a little birdie bird. I, I feel like biting. I'm gonna bite something later. Yeah. I'm gonna bite something later. Juicy like a peach. Mm. Anyways. Oh my god, I'm so bad. You know what? When I was a kid, when I like first got on Xbox Live, um, like my mom would like allowed me to get on Xbox Live. Like I was like a kid, probably like 12. And when she made the account that the name that she put was Black Pantherville 187. I'm like, and you wonder why I'm so extreme. You know what I mean? Like, people want to, like, in my family, look at me like I'm crazy, but it's like, look at her. That's not fair, bruh. She shot somebody in the face. Like, and y'all would have locked me up multiple times. Like, come on now, man. I guess she had control over her actions, and I don't, quote unquote. So I think I just have fits of rage, and then I black out. That's what it feels like, you know. And when I'm on my medication, those fits go away. Um, you know what I mean? I can have more recollection of when I'm upset. You know, when I get angry, I don't forget things. Um, yeah, I don't get violent thoughts and stuff because that's kind of like what I do. I turn to violence like immediately. And yeah, so that's been a habit that I've had to break. And that's why I don't put myself in a relationship with a woman because I know that I'll be abusive if I'm around them for too long. You know, it's not like anything personal. And like I still kind of getting over the personal um, uh, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. I'm still getting over the oh, we're almost at 6-9. If somebody hits the like button, we'll be at 6-9. But can I hit the like button? No, I can't. Damn. Um, but I'm still getting over the personal hatred. We're at 6-9. You guys are fucking awesome. Um, I'm still getting over the personal hatred of women. You know, I'm trying to grow out of that immature, these bitches ain't shit mentality. Um, uh, because, you know, my abuse history from these women. Uh, so I know mixing that, like being in a relationship and mixing that wouldn't be a good thing. You know, not yet, because most women wouldn't understand. So, and yeah, I know how I get. You know, oh my god, fucking wind. I can't light this lighter. I can't light this lighter. Okay. Subhanallah. But yeah. Um, yeah. My hair is about this long. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and probably go read a little bit. Uh, and then walk Ruby. She's been getting so much better. She's a neglected dog, so, you know. Oh, and my phone's dying, so yep, it's a good time to get up out of here. I hope you guys have a good afternoon. And until then, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.